Welcome back, guys. It's game 3, the final game of Tongfu versus DT Club in the best of 3 series. Tongfu lost the game really badly the last time round, so this game they're gonna first pick the slug, and I'm joined here by Mr. Larry David again. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. Good to be here, and we're gonna see a first pick Tony Slark from Tongfu.
Yeah.
Slark's a nice hero, and I'm glad to see more of him. But I'm not convinced he's first pick worthy.
I'm actually quite confused with something here. Tongfu actually banned Chaos Knight in all 3 games.
I mean, why not? If you're worried about CK Wisp, just ban Wisp. I don't think CK by himself was very strong.
I think he didn't get changed. If I'm pretty sure of that. The patch.
Yeah, let me actually look it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up if I miss anything. I don't think he got changed above.
Yes. Nope, he did not get touched.
What is going on? I'm really confused. Nevertheless, we'll just talk about...
CK by himself, there's so much, maybe there's a combo, like Wisp, Ancient Apparition, but, you know, it's not really the CK that should be getting banned there, so I don't know.
Usually you never see CK if there's no Wisp. If there's no IO in the field, because CK just has so many problems, mana issues and getting to your stun to the target. Wisp himself settles a lot of issues that CK has, so without the Wisp, you basically don't see CK.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm as flummoxed as you are, but don't mess with it if it ain't broken. DT go for the Bristleback, and I think more importantly, they go for Visage. And Visage is the kind of hero you want against Slark. Forget about stuns, because he can remove them all with Dark Pact, but
just
what
kill
he
him.
cannot remove is the burst damage.
Yeah, just kill him.
Kill the rat. Slark is a very rat-like creature, and best way to deal with a rat is just to stomp it out.
So you get a bird to kill the rat, the eagle will swoop down from the skies, grab the rat, throw him into the sky and just eat him. So
exactly.
that's the plan.
Exactly.
And what about the Bristleback? He's just the flavoring for the rat. Put some nasal glue on him, some quill spray on him.
That sounds so unappealing. That sounds like the nastiest meal ever. Oh man. But yeah, obviously these two synergize well. Visage does a lot of physical damage. One of these heroes can always... Visage can get a medallion, makes Bristleback really strong with the nasal goo. And they're just... The main thing is these two heroes are just good at fighting constantly. Like, they have very low cooldown spells. The longer a fight goes, the better they do. So I think they synergize well in general.
People are actually saying that Slug is not a rat, he's a fish.
I don't know. He's like a... Okay, maybe he is like a fish, some fish genetics, but he looks like an oversized...
He's actually a fish in Dota 1. Yeah, I remember, he's a fish.
Yeah, in Dota 1 he looks more like a fish. In Dota 2 he's just like a weird... He's actually like a hobo. He's got like this really ugly outfit, if you look at his model. But...
Yeah, he actually looks more like a monster to me, like some...
Yeah, like a weird, like... I don't know. Yeah, monster. Monster's a good word.
Not a fish. But he's gonna be accompanied by the Crystal Maiden, so going to have a lot of mana regeneration taken away from the Bristleback. If Bristleback has Crystal Maiden, obviously he's a really good amount of spam going on in the off lane for him. So without the Crystal Maiden, he needs to maybe they'll just do the same thing, get a bottle on the Bristleback once more.
Yeah. So Tongfu bans Rubik.
Visage, the partner of Visage. Rubik Visage, or Crystal Maiden Visage. So he lost both of his prime partners already. The next...
Yeah, the next DT does need like a good initiating support, that's true.
The next best thing, I would say, for Team DK they would go for something like a Lion, but some teams will go for a Sand King to complement the Visage. These are the two really good options left. Sometimes you go for the Vengeful Spirit. Sometimes...
Hey, let me ask you something. What happened to Earthshaker? Because he hasn't been touched. He was amazing at MLG, and suddenly nobody's playing him. What happened to Earthshaker?
I think he's still a good pickup. It's just depending on whether the teams want to pick him out or not. He's like a good situational pickup. I wouldn't say he's a very strong support. I would consider Crystal Maiden, Rubik Visage, and maybe even Vino, like the top tier supports now. Earthshaker is like maybe for me the second top tier supports
Yeah, I think Sand King's obviously amazing if you can get in range, but his early game's pretty awful in most situations. Unless you can like come around the tree line. He just has a really bad initiation range, and I think it really hurts him a lot as a hero.
Yeah, true. I totally agree with you on that. And DT Club,
Until he gets the levels, of
yeah,
course.
DT Club decides to take out the Timbersaw since they're gonna pick up the Dragon Knight. They have 2 strength heroes, and Timbersaw is really good against that. So DK plus Bristleback plus Visage, they have these 3 heroes that are really good at fighting early on, face rushing you and taking your towers down.
I think DT want to get a Pugna here. I mean, he doesn't work well with Bristleback, but they just have such a good early game pressure lineup, and I feel like getting someone who can push to go with the Dragon Knight and Visage would be perfect.
I'm actually thinking that DT Club can go for Pugna for themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's what you
DT
said.
Club.
I thought you were saying Tongfu should pick a Pugna. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know about Tongfu, but I think he doesn't work that well with Bristleback though, because of the quills being physical. But he works really well with everyone else.
It could be a good pickup here. It depends on whether they want to do it. And having the DK Bristleback already, it means you have 2 really strong tanks up front. If you go for the Pugna will be shielded by 2 really strong heroes in front. So it's difficult for the enemy team to focus down on the Pugna. When you're pushing, Pugna is always the prime target since he's the one dealing a lot of damage to your structures.
Yeah, and Tongfu don't have any counter push. They have nothing. I think they should have gone Pugna here, but they'll go Murano, which is... It's not as good this game. They don't have any setup for it, just Dragon Tail, and which isn't good until you get level 6.
They can still go for the Bane here, I feel, DT Club. They can tag along the Visage plus Bane together as their supporting cast, and Mirana would be their tri-lane farmer. That could also be a good way of playing the picks that they have right now. Not too sure about what they have in mind, because there's nothing better, I would say, to complement the Visage. Like I talked about, there's the Vengeful Spirit, there's the Sand King, there's the Earthshaker, but these 3 are... I would say the Bane is much better to deal with the Slug later on.
So let me ask you, do you think that we're going to get a safe lane Slark again, or is this time off lane Slark?
Could be off lane.
And then they get like another semi carry for the safe lane.
They can do both because they have OD now as their mid hero. So OD is sort of a position 1 mid hero, so they can afford to do like only OD as the carry and Slug on the off lane, and they pick something else that can fight early on their safe lane, maybe a Viper for Tongfu.
Yeah, Viper's an interesting hero, because who were we talking about earlier, like that hero that just randomly doesn't get picked?
Who was it?
No, is it someone else? Oh, Timbersaw. He's a lot like Timbersaw, just like randomly people stop picking him, but it's still very strong, Viper.
So DT Club will finish their lineup with a Naga Siren as their support.
So now they get some setup for Arrow. Naga's pretty good here. They already have a range support in the Visage.
You know what? I still prefer something like a Vengeful Spirit, a reliable stun, or a Lion, to be honest.
And more damage as well.
Like the
Naga really doesn't do much damage.
The Naga Siren seems a bit out of portion because he doesn't have anything to go with the Naga Siren ultimate apart from the arrow. You don't have any major ultimates that has a big AoE, so I don't really... Personally, I'm not feeling... I'm not feeling the combination. So here,
I mean, it can be very strong. We've seen like Speed Gaming can use it, where they'll just song, shoot the arrow, then cancel the song. But
Titan as well the other day against Speed. So,
but generally, it's you don't get Naga just for the arrow. I mean, that's kind of silly.
Yeah. So here we go, guys. Game 3 of Tongfu versus DT Club. DT Club will be on the dire side for the deciding
your
game.
overlay, Winter. Don't forget your overlay.
I swear I was remembering a minute before, but
okay. Good thing
this is gonna take a lot of practice. It's actually really difficult. I always forget.
I think you should just not use it.
Yeah,
honestly, because it's an ugly overlay anyway.
I think so too. I'm not gonna use it for the next game. So we have in July playing the Bristleback, Dreamy You the support on the Naga Siren, Xiao Tule on the Mirana, Air on the Solomid DK. They're gonna use an Ensnare on Joe, but no follow up. And lastly, we have Super as the support Visage. Take it away, LD, on the Raiden side.
Alright, we got my boy the Burden. His name is Joe, playing the Slark, or Tony Slark as his name also is. TSMJ, your Chen. Sangsheng on the Crystal Maiden. We have Kabu, played the Nyx Assassin. He's the offlane player, so are we going to see an offlane Nyx? Seems like we might. And that leaves Mu as the solo mid OD. So they're running an off-lane Nyx who went Stout Shield first. He is expected to tri-lane, it looks like.
Speed Gaming actually likes to run this, but they start him with a Perman Shield most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know. Nyx needs levels, and I don't think he's no ready to get them in the off lane if the enemy team zones him out well.
Well,
This is gonna be a very hard lane.
Mirana just dropped an arrow on the illusion of Nyx.
Do you think he knew it was an illusion? I guess not.
I don't think
Camp's
so.
Gonna get blocked.
Yeah, they're gonna use it to block the camp. Kabu's gonna use the remaining illusions
Oh, and
to
then
scout out
Naga
the
blocked
support.
the other camp, which actually is okay. I guess you don't want the Nyx to pull this, but
Yeah, bottom lane, Sansheng will be here to try and zone out in July. Having Frostbite as level 1 spell. Joe is gonna deal a lot of damage. He has Pounce. They're gonna.
this could be first blood.
Yeah, could be first blood. Could be first blood.
Oh, he
Pounce.
gets him with the latch. 3 or 4 more right clicks. There's a
Frostbite.
salve here.
Frostbite. Wow, that was
Got
really,
him.
really good. That was a really, really good play. Like, Zoe waited for the Frostbite to come off cooldown the second time before latching his pounce. He was just waiting and waiting and waiting. And if Bristleback were to survive that last right click, CM would have been able to follow up with another Frostbite. That was just a really good play by Joe.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, Bristleback can be very hard to kill, but yeah, Tongfu just played that extremely well, and the Bristleback just underestimated how strong CM and Slark are at level 1.
They're gonna
They did quite a bit of
transition
damage.
this into a smoke towards middle lane. CM even got his Nova at level 2. They're actually going to
Okay.
go behind the Bristleback here.
Don't, well, he's only level 1, so he doesn't even have Bristleback yet.
Yeah,
The
not
ability.
having the Bristleback means you are no other different than any other offlaner.
Oh, they've been revealed.
They're gonna
Here
go
we
in.
go.
He's dead for sure, 100%. There's no way he's gonna get out. He should probably spend his gold on the TP scroll or something. He has 260 gold.
It looks like it was all reliable, because he didn't lose any.
Yeah, he lost like 30 gold. Something
Oh,
like that.
okay. Well,
He's
he's
gonna
not
TP
having
down.
it. Zhou might die here. I think Zhou's dead. He is salve, but... Oh,
Pounce and South.
Leap South?
Yeah, he's okay. He's good. That was just really, really unfortunate that the Bristleback didn't get any return kill there. Air's gonna pick up a regeneration rune. Very helpful rune indeed against the OD. He only has 3 last hits so far against the OD. It's very difficult to get last hits. So the regeneration rune will be greatly, greatly helpful towards the Dragon Knight. DT Club,
Meanwhile,
however, are gonna push
top
the top
lane.
lane. Yeah.
Yeah, they're giving him a lot of experience if they don't keep him away from this tower. And they're not that good of a pushing tri-lane. I'm surprised they didn't like keep on pulling and keep the waves back.
Yeah, just gonna try. Oh, they're gonna use a ensnare arrow.
He's
Spikes.
Carapace.
Yeah, he needs to carapace that. He might still go down here. Might still go down with the soul assumption.
Oh, I think he will.
Yeah,
Man, Visage is so good.
he is. He is very good. I think.
I don't understand Ice Frog, like, sometimes. The way that he tries to balance Visage is... It reminds me... Oh, God, who's the other hero who just keeps on getting these tiny nerfs?
Darkseer.
Yeah, Darkseer is actually not that good now. Although, I mean, I still think he's a strong hero, but...
He's not that good, not because of the nerfs to the vacuum. It's just because of the meta.
Oh, it's like Lifestealer. Lifestealer is, like, he keeps on getting these little nerfs, but he still has 6-second magic immunity. He's still a pretty strong hero, regardless, so... I just find it funny how he's tried to balance
But he's
Visage.
not getting picked up anymore. As
Like,
much.
making Visage weaker and slower if he's getting attacked. The problem is he's always the one attacking. He's always the one on the offense, so it doesn't matter if he's easier to kill, because he'll still outdamage you. You still have to run whenever he throws out a soul
Yeah,
assumption.
you remember when he wasn't picked up that much before because of the mana cost on Soul Assumption, and Ice Frog changed that, and everyone is picking Visage. I guess he doesn't want to go back on that route anymore, so he's trying to find other ways to rebalance the hero. -5 movement speed,
Yeah.
no basic magic resistance, no armor.
He doesn't want to be a flip-flopper, you know? Ice Frog's got to stick to his guns here.
They're gonna smoke up your DT Club with a Naga. Level 3. Visage will be level 3 as well. They're gonna try and get a pick off. Middle lane, they're gonna Prisonment into a Centaur Storm here. Air is gonna go down.
Meanwhile, DT have smoked up bottom as well, and they're going for Zhou, but he's got treads and a point Dark Pack,
Oh,
so this
this
is a
is-
very different...
This is
an
very
impossible-
hard. Oh, he's gonna pounce in. This is
He's got
made,
Dark Pack.
this is made easy. Well,
He's
actually
got
not.
stick charges. I think he's still dead.
I think he's still
Leap
there
in
too.
3 seconds.
Pounce is 3
Oh,
seconds.
there's no more mana? No, he's
Soul
okay.
Assumption. Soul Assumption.
Oh! Yeah, the leap doesn't disjoint, unfortunately, so...
Yeah, that was
Nothing.
just really, really close. They went in without waiting for the Visage to get nearer because the Naga had boots and the Visage didn't have boots. That almost cost them the kill. Almost.
Yeah, that was super... just unexpected from Zhou. He did not anticipate... Because they've been running a defensive tri-lane, and all of a sudden they go all the way to bottom lane. He just Yeah, he didn't see that one coming. I don't think you can blame Zhou too much for that.
Yeah, he did his best to try and escape, and he got the dark path to cancel the ensnare. He did everything he could, but it was just a little unlucky that he didn't manage to escape. Bristleback got off a 1, 2, 3, 4 stack here, so he's gonna be able to clear this later on and get a lot of levels from it. He's currently level 4. Maybe he'll be looking to get one more point in that cool spray before he starts doing his stack.
And Tongfu, they have a good lineup to gank them though, because they have a Nyx. Speaking of that Nyx, he is level 4. The big downside of that smoke gank bot, I'm sure they kill Slark, but you know, Slark's not a hard carry. It's okay if he dies once or twice, and they're giving Kabu a ton of levels.
You know, playing Slug as a safe lane farmer feels like playing Night Stalker as a safe lane farmer. Something along those lines, like a ganking carry.
I think the main difference is Slark farms a lot better than Night Stalker, so you can catch up easier, because he's got AoE from Dark Pack, and also he scales better into the late game, I would say. He's harder to kill.
Joe tried to kill Bristleback but misses on the pounce. Dreamy U is gonna pick up a double damage here.
And looks like they did miss an Ancient stack, which was kind of unfortunate, but they're gonna smoke. And the Radiant have a ward, but it was just out of vision, it looks like.
Air is coming in here by the side, but they're not gonna be able to find anything unless Joe pokes his head up and try to get last hit at those dangerous areas. He's gonna run in! Oh boy.
Bye bye Burden? No, he revealed the smoke on one of the heroes.
He actually revealed the smoke on one of the heroes.
I don't see. How do you feel about this? Do you think it's like, I feel they should be ganking the OD, not the Slark. OD is the hero that you.
I think I have to agree. They have to be ganking the OD. Moonlight Shadow going to be spotted by this ward here, so.
And
Tongfu
the smoke's over. They could have seen that.
Pounces out.
He saw it.
He saw it. He saw it for sure, 100%. The ward there spotted the Moonlight Shadow. Kabu's gonna get his level 6 in 1 creep. So, and he is 100 gold away from his arcane boots. He just needs that arcane boost to help his team. That's all. He needs nothing else.
And if you're Mu now, do you go Midas on the OD? Because he's just about
for sure, 100%. You have to get. It's similar to the Exalt Invoker. You must get a Midas on OD. Unless you're far behind. In this scenario here, he is okay, doing alright, not getting ganked, having a good start. You should get a Midas to make sure that you are really, really strong in the mid game.
He's farming so well. 47 and 25. Oh, top lane, they're going in on Marana. And really nice gank.
Yeah, he's gonna go down here. CM plus Nyx getting the pick up there. Bottom lane, DT Club is gonna try and get a return something in return, getting the tier 1 tower. Joe is still hiding in the wings here, maybe trying to deny. Nope, not gonna try and deny. They're gonna TP the Visage back to middle, try and hold the tower in middle. No fortification there for DT Club though.
They're gonna get the tower mid as well, and it goes to Mu, and he's got his Midas. And up to another 600 gold. Wow.
He's gonna prison the DK as well to further annoy him before running to its top side of the map to pick up the illusion rune.
He's very. This is a big. I mean, you called Visage the eagle, but this is like the biggest raptor of them all. This OD is getting massive.
This is, I would say, a black crow, not a raptor.
Well, in terms of the threat he poses, he is the biggest bird of prey of them all, I would say.
Not the bat.
Yeah, he doesn't look like one. That's true.
But I think the biggest flying menace will always be the Bat Rider.
Yeah, but he's not a bird. He's a mammal. He's a bat.
Yeah, but he's flying too, so I would consider him something similar. Something in common. He has wings, he flies, but the only difference is he spits fire.
What's the biggest bird in the world, actually? Or flying bird, not like a ostrich or something.
Nope.
I sometimes will just spend hours looking that stuff up on Wikipedia. But that's neither here nor there. Here comes a Vendetta gank mid.
Yeah, here comes the bug, not the bird. The bug Invis. Vendetta coming into middle lane. Will he engage on the DK? Well, I actually felt he had a small chance there to actually go in. Mu has ultimate, so they could potentially get the pickup.
Yeah, Kabu could have just gone for a stun initiation. They have the OD ult.
Yeah, he was maybe worried about the position of the DK being so close to the tier 2 tower, so didn't want to take the risk. And Mu didn't actually have 1 point in his op, so he would deal a lot less damage as well.
By the way, it's apparently the California Condor or the Albatross.
Albatross, I heard of that.
Oh, I'm actually living in California now. I should try and see one of those. California Condor. What do they look like? Ooh, that's an ugly bird. Oh my goodness, have you seen this thing? They're going
No.
to top lane.
No,
Oh
I've
my
not
god,
seen
that
that
is.
thing.
I'll link you on Sky. This is like the ugliest bird I've ever seen in my life.
Xiao Tule is in
shit.
trouble here, getting ensnared up. Impaled by the Nyx as well. He needs to leap out somewhere. Gonna get frostbite. Still gonna go down. Well, he is actually. Oh, the tornado. That is a legendary tornado. Before it died. Did you see the tornado, or you're looking at the bird?
I was looking at California Condor. Jeez. I saw the gank. I had it on my second monitor. But here we go. They're pushing top now, and Mu is almost. He's over halfway to his 4 staff, and he just got his Midas like 2 minutes ago. Are they really gonna? And they're gonna defend mid. Oh my god. Tongfu is so far ahead. It's ridiculous. They're already up 6k gold, 5k experience. DT are really screwed.
Force stuff coming out really soon, like you mentioned. That's going to be countering the ensnare, and if you don't get your ensnare, what other reliable stuns do you have apart from the DK? You need the DK to be in ultimate form to count his stun as reliable, so it's going to be really hard for them to get kills with the imprisonment and the force stuff. OD just makes he's just able to protect everybody you're targeting down.
Actually, I was wrong, Winter. The biggest bird in the world is the wildkin. Dude, that thing's huge. Okay, I'll stop now.
You mean the
I'll stop.
you mean the Chen Walkin, or you're just trolling me?
Yes, no, the wildkin's not a real bird. It's big though. Oh my god.
I'm trying to
that thing would be terrifying.
I'm trying to look for a Walkin on the map, but there's no. Oh, there's actually a Walkin here. Chen.
I'm very sorry for hijacking the cast, Winter.
Wild Wing Reaper. It's okay. I understand. You get excited by birds.
That sounds really bad. Oh my god. Well, just pretend you never said that. So, OD almost has 4 staff. Kabu as a vitality booster. Slark has going. Sanjayasha probably, maybe BKB. Or Halberd. I mean, he can go any of those 3. They're all good on him. And it will be BKB. And he's almost got it. And once he has BKB, he's big trouble. Oh, DT are trying to
steal Roshan. There's a double damage rune at bottom side as well. Well, going for the BKB is a bit like... I don't know, I felt like SNY could be a really good choice here. He just needs to tank up. Joe is gonna run by. Is he gonna scout? The Roach is gonna dark pack, run in. OD can drop his ult.
No ult, it's on cooldown.
They're gonna sleep and get out. Oh no, Noah's gonna clip the Visage. This is going really bad for DT Club. They're gonna get imprisoned on the Bristleback as well. Air is gonna run in with the haste rune, try to stun Joe here, try to save the Bristleback. Bristleback's still gonna go down here, and Naga Siren's gonna go down as well. They're gonna lose 3 heroes already. Are they gonna lose another hero? The haste rune's gonna ensure that the Dragonite escapes here. Arrow gonna cover their retreat path. Joe's gonna bounce in, but not gonna catch anybody.
Okay, so they did that Roche with no vision, with most of Tongfu off the map or mid. That's like an ultra desperation Roche. They were basically saying, if we don't get this Roche, we can't win. And they were right. If they don't get the Roche, I don't think they're winning. And now Murat's
gonna come in. Naga doesn't have sleep now, they can't steal the Aegis.
What an impale by Kabu. That was a big impale.
Yeah, that impale was really good. Ensured that the Mirana couldn't leap in to try and steal the Aegis, so that was a really good move by Kabu there as the Nyx assassin, making sure that nothing goes wrong.
No shenanigans in the Roche pit, please. Just an easy Aegis for Team Tongfu.
Who do you think is the best Aegis stealer? Let me ask you this.
You have to say Dundee, but I would say just because he's done it the most, and at least in like big games.
Wouldn't you say it like either PGG or Mushi? No.
Well, I guess I'm biased because I've just cast a lot of games where Dendy's stole the Aegis. Like he stole it twice in one game at Alienware Cup, which was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I think Lamb had one of the like most impressive steals with the Alchemist Blinken and Steel Roche.
Is it in MLG against Speed? Yeah, the last game. Yeah, true. That was
one of the most impressive ones, even though they lost. But
that was to no avail.
Bushi's definitely up there on the list as well.
We should have
What's the biggest Roshan fail besides the KYXY Aegis deny that you've ever seen?
DK yesterday against Speed. They got 3 Roshan but still lose the game. Level 1 Rosh but lose the game.
Did they really?
Yeah! Didn't you catch the game? Oh boy,
I
you
fell
have to
asleep.
go watch it. Like, without the Rosh kill, DK would have lost the game so badly. But T-Burn was actually arguing that he felt that the Rosh at level 1 actually hurt them more because they used so much resources to try and get the Rosh.
Oh, did it like take them a while and stuff?
Yeah, they only finished the Rosh like as soon as the creeps came out, so it wasn't really quick, and they burned a lot of salves, and they lost their lanes really badly too. So I'm not really
Honorable
sure.
mention, of course, for Sexy Bambo. I think he's suicided trying to steal the Aegis more than he's stolen it in his career, but
10 points
he's
for
had
effort.
some good steals as well.
You have to give points for effort there. Imprisonment goes into the bristleback. Are they going to try and engage here? The Wild Wing Reaper, the biggest bird in the world, casting his tornado there.
Here we go. Oh, Joe airballing the leap again. Come on now. I'm not convinced by Joe Slark. I mean, they're winning these games where he's playing it, but he is creating space. I will give him that.
Space created. Pounces in, not catching anybody, getting his BKB off there. They're going to follow up with a Nyx Impale. OD ultimate, not going to kill anyone yet. Everyone's so low here. First target to go down is the Mirana here. Naga Siren's going to follow. No, he can cast the sleep if he wants to. He needs to use it to save his team here.
He waited a long
Yeah,
time.
he waited a very, very long time there. They're going to use the stun on Joe here. Nyx Impale didn't catch anyone. Visage manages.
They just got the Aegis though.
Yeah,
That's
finishes
not
the
very good.
Aegis. They're going to lose the DK here. Soul Assumption comes out on Tongfu Kabu as well, but he's still going to live through that. Getting earned charge up right now. Tongfu got a tower, got 2 kills. Forces the enemy to burn down their ultimate on Naga Siren and gets back.
So OD completed his 4 staff at like 12 minutes. He went back for his treads, and now he has.
They're gonna get
2.4
Bristle back
gold,
as well.
and he's gonna get Bristle back. Nope. Oh, maybe
Wow.
not. Big arrow.
Joe dodges the arrow but hits Mu in the end.
Oh my god. So much damage from that Nyx.
That was
You
just
know,
a,
whenever
that
I
was
catch.
just-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, you go ahead. No.
Whenever I cast Kabu, he's such a boomer bust player. I don't know if you remember casting him. Who did he play for at TI2?
It was
Tongfu, wasn't it?
Tongfu. He was playing a lot
Yeah.
of Clockwork.
And he's played a lot of Tidehunter as well. I remember he had one of the worst performances in TI like I've ever seen. But he's also, sometimes he really impresses. Like, you remember when Rattlesnake started doing well before TI3?
Yeah.
He was the MVP.
He's actually regarded as the best Clockwork player in China.
Yeah, he was even, I mean, I think he was impressing on Clockwork even before Bobo was.
Yeah, he was. He was in his Dota 1 days when he was playing for I think Tyloo, I can't remember his team name. His Clockwork was already a beast by then. He's gonna go into the jungle with a Vendetta. They're gonna see the Naga Siren. He's a free kill.
This is so
And
sad.
is he gonna get killed by the... No, the neutrals are not gonna get the kill.
So basically what we're trying to say is that Kabu actually invented Boba.
What?
That's what we're saying.
That was not part of the plan.
And yeah,
Joe
Joe
is-
is just casually trying to feed here. Is he gonna be successful?
Nope, not successful. He needs to...
Arrow?
He needs
Arrow?
to get hit by the arrow to be successful.
Yeah, it is. It's actually pretty easy to hit Slark because you have that little trail. Like, you see where he is even when he's invis.
Yeah, they're gonna try and kill off the familiars here. Free kill with the 2 biggest birds in the world, the Wilkin.
And they're going in again. You know, the one thing I do like about Slark is that he can always fight because of his ultimate. As long as you don't die, you just get up to full HP and you go in again. Nice Carapace.
Yeah,
stun
and
shot.
I feel he just needs like mana regen. That's about it. Like they have CM on the field for the Slug, so Slug is in a perfect situation to survive here. Oh, Kabu goes in, blinks in, stuns an illusion of the Naga Siren.
Nice job by Dreamy U with those micro skills.
Micro skills. They're gonna catch out the Mirana on the side. He's gonna leap out. Grave Chill on Nyx Assassin. Soul Assumption as well. Spike Carapace dodges the Soul Assumption damage. Well done again by Kabu there. July is gonna get stunned by the Centaur here. CM
he's
continues
in
with the Frostbite. There's a Sanity's Eclipse on the OD here. Still waiting to drop his ultimate. Still waiting. When is he gonna drop it? Going to drop it on 4 heroes there, taking out 2 heroes instantly. Naga's gonna follow. Air is gonna follow as well. That's game.
This OD is too fat. He can't die. And while that was happening, Zhou cleans up the last hero. It's a team wipe. Tongfu making it look easy. I still question this first pick Slark. I'm still not convinced. I'm happy to see him, but I mean, the real hero once again was Moo's hero for me. It's the OD and the supports that were doing all the work this game.
Yeah, that's the thing where I was very skeptical with TT Club going for Naga Siren as a support because it's difficult for them to gank Naga Siren plus Visage. Not the best combination. I would have rather went for something reliable like a Bench or Lion to stun or hack. So that was the problem. They're gonna engage with the sleep here.
Really PM. These guys are so bad mannered.
What
Arrow.
do they have? Well, BKB dodges the arrow, leaps in, gets the Naga Siren, impale on 2, again by Kabu, fantastic stun again. Carapace dodges the soul assumption damage as well. DK gonna get imprisoned up, July is gonna get chased down, gonna go down as well, Super's gonna go down, they're gonna lose everyone once more. This is GG.
See ya, air. Yeah, this is another double team wipe in the space of 1 minute. GG indeed.
But Burden failed to feed there. But it was the OD doing all the work, like you said.
I mean, this game he created a ton of space, and I think DT made a huge mistake trying to focus him bottom lane. Like, they probably wasted, I would say, like 20. Okay, so you know each hero's in the game for 20 minutes, so they 100 team minutes total. They probably wasted like 20 of those minutes trying to gank the Slark bottom. That was not worth it at all.
Yeah, but even though they got the kill, but they had to commit so much to kill. In the end, you question whether it was worth it or not. So, it's actually past the time. Are they starting the match, the next match now? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
DK.
Is Stephen gonna be joining you, or?
He's still sleeping apparently.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to join the lobby if it's there, but I don't see one yet.
Yeah, there's one more thing I need to ask you. This is a bit weird, because usually you're asking me this question. So that wraps up things for DT Club versus Tongfu. Tongfu's gonna be victorious, and Mr. LD Dota. Where can everybody find you?
/LDDota, twitter.com and facebook.com/LDDota. So thanks for supporting me and watching VTS, guys. How about you, Winter? Where can people find you?
People can find me on my Twitter at Winter Dota. My Facebook will be Winter Dota as well. My stream will be twitch.tv/Winter as well. So I guess you will be joining me for the DK versus Speed game. It's actually scheduled to start now, right away.
Okay. I'll stick around since Steven is slacking and sleeping. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back.
We'll be back shortly, guys. Stay tuned.